I am not a doctor. Hey girl, welcome back to Glam Life by Meg, where I teach you how to efficiently and glamorously live your very best life. Say hi in the comments if you're new here. It's nice to virtually meet you. Today I'm going to give you 3 of my favorite tips on how to sew with ADHD. Let's get into it. Tip number 1, remove friction from your space. When I say that, I mean that any obstacle that could possibly prevent you from accomplishing the task. So is your sewing machine in a closet somewhere, packed away? You're never going to get it out. It's going to be so much harder. You are creating more resistance to making that thing happen. Since I have moved my sewing machine to this corner of this room on its own little table, I've sewn at least 500% more. Same thing with your ironing board, as you will need to press. If you are a sewer, you know that you need to press things. You know that you need to get out all those wrinkles. You need to press everything flat. The ironing board is one that I often have a hard time finding space for. But right now, it's literally just behind this camera in front of my sliding glass door. It does not impede traffic in any way. It's just not exactly pretty there. And to take it one step further, I have put my next sewing project on the ironing board. It's ready to be pinned and pressed and throw it right through the machine. So step 1, remove the friction. Step 2, small wins. It's helpful to have smaller projects set up to help build confidence. I will have a pair of pants that needs a blind hem because the hem fell out. And that project won't take me very long, so I put that out there. And then I have the next few lined up just in case I get inspired and fall into a hyper focus. And then I can keep going. But if I don't, if I never hit that hyper focus, at least I got one thing done. And it only took me a few minutes and there wasn't resistance around me. I was able to just hop in and do it. Which leads me to step 3, play into your hyper focus. I'm doing a lot of tricking myself when it comes to these things. I will set up a pair of pants on my ironing board. I'm pointing there because my ironing board is right behind the camera. I will set it up. I'm ready to go. Do the thing, press, pin, machine, press. Hey, it's done. Sometimes you want to keep going because you've fallen into that hyper focus, you're into it. I keep an entire stack of things behind me that's right next to where I keep the sewing machine so that I am ready to just keep going. A lot of times it's helpful to have multiple things ready to go. In order to play into my hyper focus, I also keep a more long-winded project on deck for when I'm ready. And then, hey, serger's over here, sewing machine's over here, ironing board's right there. Let's go. I am not a doctor. These are just tips that I use to help me sew, and I hope they can help you too. What are your favorite sewing tips? Let's help each other create, because the purpose of life is to create and make a positive impact. That's it for this video, and until next time, stay hydrated. Today I'm going to give